About a year ago, a guy calling himself Thewalrusclown started a review show on YouTube where he reviews whatever the hell he wants. With his two sidekicks, Otter the Sea Otter and the Potamus, he sets out to bash the bad and praise the good. One day while surfing Netflix, he stumbled upon season 1 of the new Voltron reboot, Voltron Legendary Defender. He decided to watch it, then marathoned it, and then after much procrastination and about 9 6-packs of Diet Coke, he decided to make a video about it. This is where our review begins.
Hello everyone, in case you couldn't tell from intro, we're reviewing Season 1 of the Voltron reboot. And for those of you who haven't watched it yet, yes, this review contains spoilers. That being said, on with the review. Now with all the nostalgia-driven, shitty reboots and sequels that both TV shows and movies that have been so popular for studios to cash in quick money from being everywhere, you'd think this would join Teen Titans Go, the Powerpuff Girls, and the upcoming Ben 10 reboot in completely sucking. But you'd be wrong. The people behind this actually cared about what they were doing. And it's clear where the care in both story and animation came from. Voltron Legendary Defender is pretty much a Legend of Korra production team reunion. And speaking of the Legend of Korra, can I just gush a bit about the art direction? This show is complete eye candy. It's a bizarre mismatch of the art styles of the Legend of Korra and Oban Star Racers, and it surprisingly meshes together perfectly. Most surprising in the animation department is that while everything else is done in traditional 2D animation, Voltron himself and a lot of the vehicles are done in 3D CGI, and unlike a lot of shitty animations done during the past 2 decades, the integration is seamless. The 2D and 3D animations actually look like they are actually in the same universe, a feat that I attribute to the 3D modeling and animation being done by DreamWorks in-house. Now I have to say that this is not a straight one-for-one redo of the 80s cartoon. They do their own thing, and unlike Teen Titans Go, this is a good thing. The color of the Voltron Paladin armor now matches their lion, so Keith isn't the Black Lion's pilot anymore. He now pilots the red one, and he meets the bad boy loner stock personality to a small extent. Sven keeps his Japanese name Shiro, and is piloting the Black Lion and is now the leader, and the personality makeover they give him is a vast improvement over the old one. I'm here to fear the stereo to quota. Hunk is the large but caring one that starts out very cowardly but mans up by episode 5. Lance is clearly the asshole of the group but never crosses the line into being completely unlikable. Princess Allura isn't the overglorified wallflower she was in the last one. This chick is one fine leader. Koran is actually funny in this instead of being the unlikable hard-ass, and the annoying nanny character got left on the cutting room floor, thank merciful God. And Paige went from being an annoying, tag-along grade school-aged boy to being an adorable, badass 14-year-old girl pretending to be a boy to get into Galaxy Garrison's ranks to find out the truth about the disappearance of her father and brother who officially died alongside Shiro a year before episode 1. Where Shiro's reappearance on Earth gets the plot ball rolling, the episode they dedicate to her and her alone proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that she is clearly the T-Rex of this group.
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex! I'm a motherfucking T-Rex!
Now for our villains. King Zarkon, from what little we've seen of him, has shown himself to be ruthless in his pursuit of Voltron, the only weapon powerful enough to stop him, so that he has no opposition to stop him from, you guessed it, taking over the universe.
Of course!
And has shown to have artificially extended his own power and lifespan to the point where he's been conquering for thousands of years thanks to being fed quintessence into his body by the witches under his command, the Druids. Led by the witch Hagar, who also makes this series grow beasts by transferring the soul of fighters into robot bodies using a Magi-Techno-Fusion power device. While we know little about them, they feel like an actual threat, and the plot twist involving King Zarkon at the end of Season 1 is something I dare not spoil for you. Voltron, clearly taking inspiration from Korra, manages to have an overarching plot without making you feel barged down by the constant story, and manages to throw in some funny bits when it needs to, but never lets the yucks overtake the story. If I had to single out a bad thing, and as an online critic comedian, I wouldn't be doing my job honestly if I didn't let you guys know that I found a problem with something. It's the music and intro theme. It's bad. I can understand why they didn't include the iconic tunes from the original, but the soft techno tunes during the opening and during Voltron's combination sequence are just generic. They are not even bad or offensive or anything. They're just generic and bland. But considering how much worse this reboot could have gone, generic music is just a minor nitpick. The show comes highly recommended. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and steal your hearts, my subscribers, for the next time we died in hell!